Hi and welcome back to Claudia's Universe. Today we're gonna knit a twisted cable headband, and for this you'll need yarn, 3 6 US double pointed needle, one made of bamboo, because I find that the stitches slip less on a bamboo needle than on a metal one, but you can still use a metal one if you don't have one made of bamboo. You can also use safety pins if you have those, because we'll need to hold stitches together. You'll also need a measuring tape, 2 marker stitches, a tapestry needle, and scissors. So first you'll need to cast on 22 stitches. So you'll do a kind of knot, but instead of finishing it, you're gonna wrap it around the needle. And then to do the other stitches, you need to wrap the yarn counterclockwise on your finger. So before we start the pattern for the headband, we're gonna knit for 1 row because the stitches are really tight on the needle after we have casted them on, and this is gonna loosen them up and it's gonna be easier for us then to do the pattern. As to help you not get mixed up with the pattern, I suggest that you place a marker stitch after the first 8 stitches and a second one after the 6 following stitches. Now we are ready to start the pattern. So for the first part, we have the first row. For the first row, we'll first start by knitting the first stitch. Then we're gonna purl the 7 following stitches. Then you'll have to slip the marker, and then we're gonna knit 1 stitch and purl the 4 following stitches. Remember, for purling you always have to bring your yarn to the front, and when you knit you have to bring your yarn to the back. And also there's a difference between where you put your needle through the stitch. And then we're gonna finish by knitting 1. Then we're gonna slip the marker and purl the 7 following stitches. And you're gonna knit the last stitch. For the second row of the first part, we're gonna start by knitting a 1 stitch. Then we're gonna cable 3 left, and this means that you're gonna slip 1 stitch on a cable needle and bring it forward, and you're gonna knit the 2 following stitches on the left hand needle, and then you're gonna take back your cable needle and knit the stitch that was on that needle. For my cable needle, I use a double pointed needle. Then put aside your cable or double pointed needle, take back your left hand needle, and you're gonna knit 1. You'll again need your double pointed needle or cable needle, because we're gonna do a cable 3 right, and for that you'll slip 2 stitches on a double pointed needle and bring it to the back. Then you're gonna knit one stitch from the left hand needle, and then you're gonna take back your cable needle or double point needle and knit the 2 stitches that were on it. After that, you'll need to slip the marker to the right hand needle. Then we're gonna knit 1 stitch and slip 1 knitwise. So this is a replay so you can see. So it's like if you're gonna knit but you do not wrap your yarn around the right hand needle. Then you knit 2 stitches and you redo a slip 1, and then you're gonna knit 1. Then slip your marker again. You'll need again your double pointed needle to do the cable 3 left. Then put aside your double pointed needle, knit 1 and cable 3 right. And then finish row 2 by knitting the last stitch. So for row 3, first you'll knit 1 stitch, then you put the yarn to the front as to purl the 7 following stitches. Then you slip your marker stitch, bring the yarn to the front to knit 1 stitch, then you're gonna purl 4 stitches. And then you're going to knit the last stitch. Then slip the marker and you're gonna purl the 7 following stitches. And knit the last stitch. And now for the last row of part 1, which is row 4, you'll start by knitting the first 8 stitches. Then you're gonna slip the marker stitch and knit 1 stitch. Then you're gonna slip knitwise the following stitch and knit 2 stitches. Then you're gonna slip 1 stitch and knit the last stitch between the 2 marker stitch. Slip the second marker stitch and knit the 8 last stitches. So now you're gonna repeat row 1 to row 4 until you have a total length of 7.5 inches. Well, between 7 and 7.5. Because in the end, for your headband, you'll need a total length of 19 inches. Then for the second part, we'll need to separate the headband in 2 equal parts. So one part of 11 stitches and another of 11 stitches as well. So we're gonna start by doing row 1, which is knit 1, purl 7. Then slip the marker stitch, knit 1, and purl 2. And then we're gonna stop knitting there, and we're gonna take a third double pointed needle made of bamboo, and we're gonna switch the left hand needle for that needle, or if you have a safety pin, that's gonna work as well, because we're not gonna touch these stitches for quite a while and we just want them to stay put, so when we'll need them in the future for part 3, they will all be okay. So then take that needle made of metal to continue the pattern for the part 2. So we turn around the project. We're gonna knit 1, slip 1, knit 1 again, then slip the marker stitch, and then we're gonna cable 3 left, and for that we'll need a third double pointed needle made of metal or any kind you have, it doesn't really matter. Then we're gonna knit 1 and then cable 3 right, finally we'll knit the last stitch. For the third row, we'll start by knitting 1, then we're gonna purl 7 stitches, then we're gonna slip the marker, we're going to knit 1 and purl the last 2 stitches. So for the last row of part 2, we're going to knit 1, then we're going to slip 1, knit 1 again, and slip the marker stitch and knit the 8 last stitches. Then you're going to continue row 1 to row 4 until the length of that part is 4 inches. And then you're gonna cut the loose yarn. And we're gonna switch the 2 needles We're gonna put a bamboo needle where we've knitted the part 2 and a metal needle where we're gonna knit part 3. So like so. Now we're not gonna touch the part with the bamboo stick, but the one with the metal stick. And then for the loose yarn, we'll use it to start knitting part 3. So make a kind of loop with your yarn. Take the third or the second, metal needle and place it as to purl it. Do a loop with your yarn, place it over the right end needle, and then you're gonna purl the first 2 stitches. If it's not tight at the beginning for the first stitch, do not worry, just pull it as to make it tighter. But anyways, in the end we're gonna weave it in, so it's not gonna show. Then you're gonna knit 1 and slip the marker and purl the 7 following stitches. And you're gonna knit the last stitch. For the second row, you'll knit 1, cable 3 left, then knit 1 and cable 3 right. Then you're gonna slip the marker, knit 1, slip 1, and knit 1. And for row 3, you are going to purl 2 stitches, then knit 1, slip the marker stitch, and you're going to purl 7 stitches, and knit the last stitch. For the last row of part 3, we're gonna start by knitting 8 stitches. Then slip the marker stitch, knit 1 stitch, slip 1, and knit 1. Once that your 2 strands are of the equal size, it's going to be time for you to crisscross them. So I've decided to crisscross it this way. Also make sure that your yarn that you're going to knit with is at the end of the needle, because you're going to combine these 2 needles together as to continue your knitting piece as one. If it's not, but it should on the instructions. If it's not, well, just cut the yarn. Start your knitting from the end of a needle. So now we're gonna combine these two together and we're gonna take out the bamboo needle. And you should end up with this. So now for part 4, you'll need for row 1 to purl the first 2 stitches. And then knit 1. Slip the marker stitch, then purl the 7 following stitches. Knit 2 stitches, and by doing so you're going to combine the 2 strands together. Again, if it's loose, don't worry, pull on the loose yarn and we're going to weave it in, and it's not going to show, and it's going to look continuous. Then you're going to purl the 7 following stitches. Then slip the marker stitch, knit 1 stitch, and you're going to purl the last 2 stitches. Then for row 2 of part 4, you're going to knit 1, slip 1, knit 1 again, and slip the marker stitch. And then you'll need a double pointed needle to do the cable 3 left. Then you're going to knit 1 stitch and cable 3 right. You are going to knit 2 stitches, and then you're going to do cable 3 left. Then you're going to knit 1, cable 3 right, slip the marker stitch, knit 1, slip 1 knitwise, and knit 1. For row 3, you'll start by purling 2 stitches, knit 1, slip the marker stitch, purl 7, knit 2, and then purl 7 again. Then you're going to slip the marker stitch, knit 1, and purl 2. For the last row, you'll need to knit 1, slip 1, knit 1 again, slip the marker stitch, and knit 16 stitches. Slip the second marker stitch, knit 1, slip 1, and knit 1 again. I just want to make a side note. What I did, because I found that the part where the two strands cross, I found that they would like fold and like kind of weirdly, so I've sewed them together, so just to show you that you can do so by following the line inside, so that you leave your outside work, which is the right side of the work, nice and untouched. Also help your piece to lie flat. Sewing the two pieces together will also help you save time when when you put the headband on, instead of arranging it, it's gonna be flat and nice. Now that your project has a total length of 19 inches, because you've repeated row 1 to row 4 of part 4 until you add a length of 19 inches, we're gonna actually cast off. So after, we can sew the two ends together as to make a big circle, aka a headband. You probably know how to cast off already, but basically you need to knit 2 stitches and bring the stitches more to the right on top of, bring it over the second stitch and drop it on the right hand needle, so you have only 1 stitch left on the right hand needle, and you continue this kind of pattern over and over until you go to the end. And when there's 1 stitch left on the right hand needle, we're gonna leave enough yarn to sew the 2 ends together of the headband, and I'd say you should leave at least 4 to 5 times the width of your headband, and then cut the yarn and pass it through the loop made by the stitch. Then bring face to face the 2 ends. Make sure that the headband is like oriented the right way. And then you'll need to have your tapestry needle and pass it through, pass the yarn through that tapestry needle and start sewing the 2 pieces together. So when you sew the 2 pieces together, I actually like to sew it once together and then pass over it in the other direction. You'll need to weave in the ends, so make a knot and pass your tapestry needle horizontally through some stitches. And then I recommend you to make a knot in the middle so it doesn't show. Here is your final headband. As you can see, the kind of braided pattern goes inwards and is more in the middle on one side and towards the edges on the other side, and I find that it's a nice touch. So please leave your comments below, tell me how you like this headband, and I hope you try it because I think it's a great project. Feel free to subscribe to be notified of my future videos. You can also thumbs up this video if you liked it. You can also watch my last video, which is how to knit a dishcloth, a daisy dishcloth to be more precise, by clicking on the screen right now.